Welcome to Keeping It Real Estate with the Twins Group, your source of real and simple tips in navigating the real estate industry.
Welcome to Keeping It Real Estate with the Twins Group. I'm Kelly Howard.
And I'm Christy Losey, and this is Wind Down Wednesday. So we would love to make a toast to our first podcast. Cheers. So welcome to our first podcast. Our goal really is to bring together the real estate community, really providing real and simple tips for navigating our industry. It could be for anyone in the industry that is involved in any capacity.
It can be for a home buyer, a seller, a realtor, insurance agents, title agents, mortgage lenders, which we happen to be mortgage lenders. We are branch managers of the Twins Group, Supreme Lending.
And, you know, the real estate industry can certainly be a journey in itself. There's a lot of ups and downs, highs and lows. So for anyone that's been involved in the industry, whether you're a consumer or whether you're an industry professional, we are all actually in this together. So Kelly and I have really been in the industry for a long time.
We, as sisters, we get asked all the time how long we've been in the business, how we got in the business, and I will say as sisters, twins, business partners, first off, we're so fortunate to be able to work together in this wonderful industry. But really how we got started in it, we started, I guess, when we were about two, not really, but we got started
30
really
years.
just, 30 years we've been in the
really
business.
were too.
and it was really kind of a fluke. We got in the business, didn't really know what we wanted to do, and here we are 30 years later, and we're, again, business partners, love being able to work together, but it has offered us great benefits for our family and our children, and it's given us a lot of flexibility.
It really has. Between the two of us, we have 4 daughters. And so we actually started our career in San Antonio in 1988 with the Guy Chipman Company. And it was something we've always just kind of not really followed each other, but more or less empowered each other. And really kind of worked together and been partners in a lot of through our entire lives. It's really how we've raised our children and our daughters together. And so as single moms for many, many years, we had to figure out a way to grow our careers in the business, raise our daughters, be present in their life, but also teach them and guide them how to be independent, strong women. And we recognized that the real estate industry was really an avenue for us to do that. It was a way for us to share a passion of helping others, something that we both love to do, but also still raising our children in an environment where they could see us being successful career women.
Well, and the other thing too is having children does keep us very busy. Obviously, our daughters are now in their teenagers. Well, we have one that's still in high school, one out of college, and 2 in college. So we stay very busy. We've got sports, all the normal activities that families have. And but again, being in this business does allow us the opportunity to spend time with them, to be able to go to their events, as well as still maintain a successful career. And one of the things that we are so passionate about this business is we've had a great opportunity over our 30 years to really meet wonderful people in our industry. I run into people all the time today still that I met 20 years ago, and even almost 30 years ago when getting into the business. And it's great to see those people still in the industry. Some of us have taken different paths. Maybe we're in different parts of the industry, but we've remained great friends. And those people too have become our business partners.
Friends, family.
They become our friends, our family, things that we share things with. We spend time with their children and with their families and going to events together. So it's really it's really created a great opportunity for us in our careers and in our lives, wouldn't you say?
Well, I think a lot of people ask too, what is it about real estate? And it basically, when you break it down and you keep it very real, which is one of the reasons why we came up with the title of Keeping It Real. It is a complicated, complex business There's a lot that goes into understanding the business. You want to make sure you have professionals that are working with you. It's one of the things that we do plan on talking about in the next couple shows that we're having. We're going to be bringing guests in, specialists, people in the industry. We're going to be really covering anything from being a realtor, what office do you choose? Being a lender, what office do you choose? Being a consumer, being a first-time home buyer. Really kind of covering the gamut, if you will, of the real estate industry. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to relationships. It's just a relationship-based business. It's not something that can be replaced online. It's not something that you can just, call someone and leave a message and then expect that you're going to be, either in a home or successful in the industry. You really have to take the time to build the relationships.
Well, and I think too, we truly walk side by side with these people in their avenue and in the process of purchasing a home if they're a first-time home buyer. Working with our realtors,
Well, it's like
working
last
with
week.
our partners.
Last week we had breakfast with Lori McGuire and her precious daughter Katie Lopez with the
Oh,
Dave Miller
so funny.
Ferry Group. They were so
laughed the
funny.
whole time.
But she made a comment and she said that her philosophy is when she gets a new client, whether it's a buyer or a seller, she's going to walk with them. She's going to walk beside them. And that is
we become an
truly-
extension.
Right.
By the time we finish the process, we could be working with a buyer 30, 45 days, and we truly become a part of their world, their life. We help them through the
We should
process.
be.
Absolutely.
We should be.
And, we do become an extension of them as part of the transaction. And, one of the things that we've always said too, and we do tell our team members, which we're going to talk about our
we need to say
phenomenal
hi
team.
to Jessica, Chris, Anna, and Ron, our amazing team, who is just incredible. We
Yeah,
love them. We
they're
have
so
an
much
amazing
fun to
team.
work with, and we do truly. Our team is like our family. And one of the things that we talk about, we do have a weekly.
Cheers! I
meeting.
think we need to
Oh, yes,
toast to
we
our
need to toast
team.
to 'em.
And we're always looking for new people that want to grow and build your business and be amazing in the industry. So give us a shout out. We can help, hopefully, teach you how to do that.
But one of the things that we do meet every week with our team, and really just to kind of jump into the week and get our week started, and really help answer any questions or challenges that they may be having, or challenges that we may just have in the industry as a whole. But one of the things that we do like to discuss with our team is that every transaction that we do is like our first transaction. So
Has
whether
to be.
our buyer or the consumer is a first-time home buyer, or they've purchased 10 homes, it really makes no difference to us. We want those people to be treated like this is their first transaction, and we do this every day.
And also our
we're-
business partners, our
Well,
associates.
absolutely.
It's a team. It takes a team to get these transactions completed.
Absolutely, and we do this every single day. So for us, it's like waking up, doing your hair, putting your makeup on, and walking out the door. But we truly do try to remember that for our consumers, that this is a transaction for them, and we definitely want to be sensitive to that and walk the walk with them for sure, and make it comfortable for them.
Absolutely. So, we really wanted to kind of keep today just really about kind of what our show, what our podcast is going to be about some of the guests that we're really excited about having on the show. We're really going to keep it fun. It's really just going back to keeping things simple in the industry, whether, whether you're a professional in the industry or whether you're a consumer. We really want to give important information, things that, you might not know if you're getting into the industry. Where do I work? How do I, once I get my license, now what I do? It's kind of like driving a car. Once you get your license, okay, well, I've got it, but now what do I do? How do I learn? Helping, go over maybe offices that you might want to visit. For lenders, for loan officers looking for a place, a home, where do I go? How do I learn how to do this business? It's not something you're going to learn in class. It's learning from experience. It's surrounding yourself with the people in the industry. We're going to go over tips in networking. You know, you sure do not want to be like Coyote Ugly dancing on the bars and being the one person that everyone's talking about in a negative way the next day.
Oh, and that happens. Trust me,
It
you
does.
do not want to be that person because they will be talking about it the next day.
And
Absolutely.
in this industry, it's a big
It's a
industry,
grapevine.
but it's very small. So
It's
you
a
want to make
grapevine, for
sure
sure.
that you are protecting your image and your character at all times. So we will always start or end our show with a mortgage minute because we are mortgage lenders, and so it's something that we will always just put in there. So what I would like to say on that is make sure when you are looking for an office or a partner, make sure you have a partner that's going to walk with you, that's going to help guide you, that's going to be helpful to you and help you grow your business in the way that you want to grow your business.
Well, and I'd like to add to that as well. We are in a society right now where everything is done on our telephones. Everything is done on the computer. I mean, there's a lot of times I don't even meet my buyer until I get to the closing table, which I do attend all my closings. I don't even meet them personally until we get to the closing table. So one of the things that we've tried to challenge ourselves with, and I would challenge anybody, is going into 2020, get personal. Get personal with whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, whether it's your business partners, whether it's your customers. And what I mean by getting personal is spend time, pick up the phone. It's amazing if you pick up the phone and you make a phone call to someone, what you find out.
Well, now
and
that's
just
a novel
talking to someone.
idea.
Or better yet, write a letter.
up the phone.
Pick up the pen and write a letter. That never happens anymore. So that's one of the things too, is that we really in this business really encourage that one-on-one and really spending time and focusing on the consumer and our borrowers and just getting to know people rather than just texting and going by email or the computer. The other thing too is that a lot of times it looks great online, it looks great on your phone, but then the reality when it gets down to it isn't always what it appears. So ask questions. That would be my Wednesday tip for sure, is just ask questions, make sure you know what you're getting into before you actually proceed with the transaction for sure in this business.
Absolutely. So I do want to wrap up with letting everyone know in a couple weeks we're going to do a show on what is urban living. I mean, it's a lot different than the apartments that we grew up in, our first apartment. But we're going to do a show on urban living, and
It's a great show, great
it really
topic,
is.
for
What
this
is
area
it?
especially.
What does it look like? We have our younger generation is really excited about buying or renting these really cool spaces. So we're really going to kind of dive into that with a realtor and one of our lenders. But I do want to give everyone, like a realtor who needs continuing education, we are having a class next Wednesday. That's the 19th at 10 o'clock, 10 to noon,
10
at
to noon.
Blue Seal in Dallas. It's a brunch and learn. It's a convolution class. We're going to be teaching you all about the do's and don'ts of working with a buyer or a seller with condo financing. It's tricky.
Well, and also financing,
different.
one of the most important things too, if you are looking to get into the urban living or buying one of those cool places, not all mortgage lenders provide loans for that. So we will talk a little bit about that as well, and what you need to know before heading out and putting an offer on one of those great condos or townhomes.
They are so cool.
They are.
They're a lot
really-
nicer
it's-
than what we
it's
had.
fa-
We did have food in our refrigerator, though.
We did. Yes, we did. And we had
Remember the orange
chairs.
It was horrible.
We thought it was beautiful.
We did. Well, we were only 18, though.
Yes.
So, so with wrapping up, what are we going to do next week?
Well, next week, I'm not sure what is our topic.
We are going to be talking about getting into the business.
okay.
We get
So
asked
for
a
any
lot,
of those-
how do I break into the real estate business? No matter if it's lending, title, real estate, how do I get in the business?
Well, and how do you get started? How do you build your business? I always use this analogy, and I say this to a lot of my realtors when they first get in the business, and they'll say, I have no idea what to do. I just passed my test. Now what do I do? And I say, well, it's kind of like when you have your first child and you read up on it and you do all the studying and you're ready to go. You've got your car ready. You've got the car seat in the car, and you get to the hospital and you put the little baby in there. and you drive away.
And you're
then
sobbing
sitting
'cause you
there
have
like,
no
what do
idea
I do?
what to
No, what do
do.
I do? I remember we got home and we were just looking at the baby,
at this
thinking,
little baby.
What happens now? So, so we will answer those questions. How, once you pass that test, once you're in the industry, now what do you do? How do you build your business?
And where do you work?
Exactly.
Where do you
How do you
go?
decide on a great broker to work for,
Office
company to work
space.
for? What are the things that you need to know about that? So, one other thing too is we do welcome any feedback. We welcome suggestions. So if there is a topic that you would like for us to discuss, you'd like some information about it, please feel free to reach out to us and send us that information. We will be having our show once a week, so we've got plenty of room to add some
On
topics
Wednesdays,
in.
Wind Down Wednesday.
Wind Down Wednesday.
And you can reach us at the Twins Group at Supreme Lending. We are on social media, but you can also, if you would like to send us an email, you can email us at keepingitrealestattetwins@gmail.com. So, until next week, friends,
do our
be
cheers.
happy, healthy, safe, and prosperous. Cheers
Definitely.
till next
Make
week.
it a great
Make it
day.
a great week.
Great
too.
week.
See you next week. Cheers.